The British £1 coin was first introduced in 1983 to replace the £1 banknote. Over the years, different versions were issued to celebrate the nations of the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Each year featured a new reverse design representing one of these parts. In 1995, the coin celebrated Wales, featuring the elegant red dragon of Cadwallader by Norman Silman. This mythical beast is deeply tied to Welsh folklore and is one of the most iconic emblems in all of UK history. The obverse featured the standard Queen Elizabeth II portrait by Raphael Macluf, used between 1985 and 1997. The coin was made of nickel brass, had a 22.5 mm diameter, and weighed 9.5 grams. Now, a typical 1995 £1 coin might seem common. After all, millions were minted. But here's where the story takes a shocking turn. The rare error variance. Most coins are minted with precision. But every once in a while, something goes wrong at the Royal Mint, and that's when things get interesting. The 1995 £1 coin is famous among collectors for several known errors and rare varieties. Warning sign #error number 1, wrong edge inscription. Most 1995 £1 coins have the proper edge inscription. Pleidiol wyf I'm gwlad, which means true am I to my country in Welsh. But some were struck with the wrong edge inscription, either blank and no inscription at all, plain edge. Incorrect inscription from another year, like Ndiku's et Tutamen. Money with wings. These edge inscription errors can be worth £500 to over £5,000, depending on condition. Warning sign #error number 2, misaligned dies or off-center strikes. Some rare 1995 £1 coins have been discovered with off-center strikes, where the design doesn't line up perfectly with the coin's edge. White right pointing backhand index. These errors are extremely rare and prized by collectors, sometimes selling for £2,000 to £10,000 plus. Warning sign #error number 3, wrong planchet error, silver pound. There have been unconfirmed reports of a few 1995 £1 coins struck on non-standard planchets, such as silver blanks intended for proof coins. White heavy check mark. If such a specimen exists and is authenticated, it could be worth £50,000 to £100,000 or more due to its extreme rarity. Value of the 1995 rare £1 coin. Let's talk real money. Standard circulated coin, £1 to £2. Brilliant uncirculated or proof, £10 to £25. Large red circle error coin, wrong edge, £500 to £5,000 plus. Large red circle off-center strike, £2,000 to £10,000 plus. Large red circle wrong planchet silver strike, extremely rare, £50,000 to £100,000 plus. That's over $120,000 in value for something that looks completely ordinary to the untrained eye. This is why coin hunting is one of the most thrilling hobbies in the world. How to check if you have a rare 1995 coin. So how do you know if your 1995 £1 coin is valuable? White heavy check mark. Step 1. Check the date. It must say 1995. White heavy check mark. Step 2. Inspect the edge. Does it say Pleidiol wyf I'm gwlad? If it's blank, has a different phrase, or is misaligned, that's a major error. White heavy check mark. Step 3. Look for misalignment. Flip the coin and see if the dragon lines up perfectly with the Queen's portrait. If not, it could be a die alignment error. White heavy check mark. Step 4. Examine the metal. If your coin looks silver or unusually shiny, compared to the usual goldish nickel brass, it might be struck on the wrong planchet. White heavy check mark. Step 5. Weigh the coin. It should be around 9.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, that's a red flag and an opportunity. Getting it verified. If you believe you have a rare 1995 £1 coin, do not clean it. Cleaning reduces collector value. Contact a professional coin dealer or grading service like NGC or PCGS. Take clear, high-resolution photos of the front, back, and edge inscription. Submit for grading if recommended. Briefcase. A professionally graded and authenticated rare coin can sell for 5 to 10 times more than an unverified one. This step is worth it. Why collectors love this coin. The 1995 £1 coin isn't just about errors, it's about symbolism and story. It honours Welsh heritage, features stunning design, and marks the last of the traditional style £1 coins before modern redesigns in the early 2000s. Its combination of history, errors, and national pride makes it a must-have for serious collectors. And with only a few confirmed error coins in circulation, the rarity adds an element of mystery and urgency. The 2002 £1 coin is part of the Royal Mint's City series, which celebrated the 4 capital cities of the UK across a 4-year span from 1999 to 2002. That year, Belfast, the capital of Northern Ireland, was the featured city, and the coin was designed to showcase its unique heritage. Obverse, front Queen Elizabeth II's profile, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, introduced in 1998. Reverse, back the flax plant and Celtic design, symbolising Belfast, created by Leonard Charles Wyon. Edge inscription, Cuidai Misnich Agus Dochas, which means hope, courage, and confidence in Irish Gaelic. This design made the 2002 £2 coin unique and beautiful, but also the beginning of a treasure hunt for collectors. Mintage and design facts. Here's where things get interesting. Total mintage, 22.5 million coins. Composition, nickel brass. Diameter, 22.5 millimeters. Weight, 9.5 grams. Now, 22.5 million may sound like a lot, right? But what really makes the 2002 £1 coin valuable is how many of them had minting errors, and how few have been discovered so far. Only a small fraction of those coins were struck with flaws so rare, they've sold for tens of thousands, or more. Left-pointing magnifying glass, Section 3, ultra-rare variants and errors, 5 o'clock. Now let's talk about the real reason you're here, the errors. Warning sign #error number 1, misaligned edge inscriptions. Some 2002 £1 coins were discovered with the edge inscription offset or completely missing. These errors usually result from the die being misaligned during the striking process. Money bag estimated value, £500 to £5,000, depending on condition and severity. Warning sign #error number 2, wrong planchet error. This is the holy grail of 2002 £1 coins. A few coins are rumoured to have been struck on the wrong planchet, possibly on a silver or steel blank, making them appear silver instead of the standard golden colour. These rare misstrikes are so scarce, they're priceless to collectors. Money with wings. If authenticated, such a coin could fetch £50,000 to over £100,000 at auction. Warning sign #error number 3, double struck or off-center strike. Some 2002 coins exhibit what is known as a double strike, where the coin is stamped twice by mistake, or an off-center strike, making the design appear shifted or duplicated. Money bag coins with these errors have sold for £3,000 to £10,000 or more. Real collectors pay real money. Let's break down what these coins have sold for. A double-struck 2002 coin sold for over £2,800 on eBay. A silver-coloured error coin was estimated at over £50,000 by a private dealer. A coin with a completely blank edge, missing inscription, was sold privately for £7,000. These are confirmed prices and estimates, not internet rumours. And some believe that as more collectors discover these rarities, the values will keep climbing. How to identify a valuable 2002 £1 coin? So now, the big question, how do you know if you're holding a winner? Here's a step-by-step checklist. Step 1, check the date. It must say 2002 and have the Belfast reverse design. White heavy checkmark. Step 2, examine the edge. The phrase Cuidai Misnich Agus Dochas should be present and perfectly aligned. If the inscription is crooked, missing, or double-stamped, you've got something special. White heavy checkmark. Step 3, look at the color. If your coin is silver-colored instead of gold, stop everything. That could mean a wrong planchet error, massive jackpot. White heavy checkmark. Step 4, flip it and inspect the strike. Is the Queen's face or Belfast design off-center, misaligned, or faintly doubled? Another valuable error. White heavy checkmark. Step 5, weigh it. The official weight is 9.5 grams. If yours weighs more or less, that's a red flag and potentially a rare variation. Getting it verified. If your coin shows signs of an error, don't just post it on eBay and hope for the best. Here's what to do. Do not clean the coin. Get it graded and authenticated by a professional service like NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. A graded coin is far more valuable and trusted by serious collectors. This process can turn your coin from a lucky find into a verified asset. Why collectors love the 2002 £1 coin. The 2002 £1 isn't just valuable, it's part of a historic 4-coin city set. Collectors worldwide are scrambling to complete this series, and finding a rare error from 2002 is the crown jewel. Combine a limited year issue, cultural symbolism, Northern Ireland, Belfast, and rare minting mistakes. And you've got a coin that never stops gaining value. History of the 1983 £1 coin. The £1 coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1983, replacing the £1 banknote in circulation. At the time, the British government was looking to create a more durable alternative to paper notes, which wore out quickly. This new coin was made from nickel brass, measuring 22.5 millimeters in diameter, and it weighed 9.5 grams. On the obverse side, it featured the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a classic design that was used on British coinage for many years. The reverse was designed by Eric Sewell and features the royal coat of arms of the United Kingdom, a proud national symbol. The 1983 £1 coin was also the first in a new series. Each subsequent year, the reverse design changed to reflect different regions of the UK as Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and so on. But 1983 was the first, the origin, and that alone makes it special. But that's not what makes it rare. Left-pointing magnifying glass, the rare error version. In 1983, a very small number of £1 coins were accidentally struck with the wrong edge inscription. Now, pay close attention, because this is the kind of detail that separates an ordinary coin from a treasure trove. Normally, the 1983 £1 coin should have the edge inscription. Decus et tutamen, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard. But here's the twist. A rare batch of these coins were mistakenly struck with the 1984 edge inscription Nemo me impune licessit, which means no one provokes me with impunity, the motto of the Order of the Thistle of Scotland. This blunder created one of the rarest error coins in UK numismatic history. Only a handful of these coins are believed to exist. And because it's so difficult to notice unless you're specifically checking the edge, many people have no idea they even own one. Money bag value of the 1983 era £1 coin. Now let's talk money, big money. A normal 1983 £1 coin in circulated condition is worth about £1 to £2, maybe up to £10 if it's in uncirculated or proof condition. But the error version, with the wrong edge inscription? These coins have been known to fetch anywhere from £500 to over £5,000 at auction, and that's in moderate condition. In pristine, uncirculated, or proof quality, a verified 1983 £1 error coin could potentially reach £10,000, £20,000, or even more depending on demand and rarity confirmation by top grading services like PCGS or NGC. There are also rumors and reports in the numismatic world of private collectors offering insane premiums, upwards of £50,000 to £100,000, for the highest graded specimens. While such sales are private and harder to confirm, the very existence of that kind of interest tells us one thing. If you find this coin, you may be holding a literal fortune. How to identify a rare 1983 £1 coin? Here's how to find out if your 1983 £1 coin is a hidden gem. White heather checkmark. Step 1. Check the date. It must say 1983 on the front with Queen Elizabeth II. White heather checkmark. Step 2. Examine the edge. This is the most critical part. Use a magnifying glass if needed. White heather checkmark. Correct 1983 edge. Decus et tutamen. Police cards revolving light rare error edge. Nemo me impune licessit. White heavy check mark. Step 3. Look at the condition. Is it shiny? Has it been circulated? Even a worn coin could be worth thousands. White heavy check mark. Step 4. Get it verified. If you believe you have the rare version, consult with a coin expert or send it to a grading service. You don't want to sell something for pennies that's worth a house. Trophy. Section 5. Why this coin is legendary. 8 o'clock. The 1983 £1 coin has become legendary not just for its era, but because it represents the first coin of a bold new era in British currency. Its rarity and historical importance attract both investors and collectors alike. It's also featured in top collector lists, coin magazines, and even on UK television segments as one of the most valuable British coins in circulation today. Collectors especially love that the era is so subtle, you truly need to be in the know to find it. It's like a secret code hidden in plain sight, just waiting for someone lucky enough to notice it. 1984 £1 coin. The British £1 coin was introduced in 1983 to phase out the £1 note. It was durable, easy to use in machines, and cheaper to maintain than the paper version. The very next year, 1984, the Royal Mint issued a new coin that would become one of the most mysterious and sought-after coins in UK history. Here's what the 1984 £1 coin looked like. Obverse, front Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Arnold Machin. Reverse, back the royal arms of the United Kingdom, designed by Eric Sewell. Edge inscription, Decus et tutamen, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard. Metal composition, nickel brass, a golden color. Weight, 9.5 grams. Diameter, 22.5 millimeters. Now, while millions of these coins were produced, only a small handful have the fatal flaws that make them ultra-valuable. Left-pointing magnifying glass rare variants and minting errors. This is where the magic happens. The 1984 £1 coin is known in the numismatic community for several rare error types that can skyrocket its value into the tens or hundreds of thousands. Warning sign # error number 1, no milled edge or plain edge. Normally, the 1984 £1 coin has a milled edge with an inscription. But a rare few were minted with either a completely smooth edge, plain edge, or a partial inscription due to die misalignment. Moneybag, these edge errors can fetch £500 to £5,000, depending on condition. Warning sign # error number 2, double strike or misalignment. Some 1984 £1 coins have been reported with double striking, where the design appears twice, or misaligned dies, resulting in off-center imagery. White heavy checkmark, these errors are extremely rare and can sell for £10,000 to £25,000. Warning sign # error number 3, wrong planchette, silver appearance. The most valuable 1984 £1 coins are rumored to be struck on the wrong planchette, possibly silver or cupronickel intended for other coins. If you find a 1984 £1 coin that looks silver-colored instead of gold, don't clean it, get it verified. Money with wings, these coins are so rare that experts estimate they could be worth £50,000 to £100,000 plus in mint condition. Known sales and auction records. Let's talk actual numbers. Some of these rare 1984 £1 coins have gone under the hammer for shocking prices. Fire, a misaligned strike coin sold for over £3,500 on a major auction site. Fire, a coin with a plain edge, no inscription, fetched £7,000 in a private sale. Fire, and collectors speculate that one of the silver planchette errors, if confirmed, could fetch over £100,000 due to its extreme rarity. These aren't just collector rumors, these are real money deals happening every year. How to identify a rare 1984 £1 coin? Now here's where you come in. Want to know if your 1984 £1 coin is worth thousands? White heavy check mark. Step 1. Check the date, make sure the year is 1984. White heavy check mark. Step 2. Inspect the edge, look for the inscription Decus et tutamen. If it's missing, incomplete, or totally smooth, you may have a rare error. Get it verified. If your coin checks any of these boxes, don't rush to sell it. First, you need authentication. Camera with flash, take high-resolution photos of the front, back, and edge. Package contact a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. Don't clean the coin, leave it exactly as found. A professionally graded rare coin can sell for double or triple the price of an ungraded one. This step can literally mean the difference between £1,000 and £100,000. Why collectors love the 1984 coin? The 1984 £1 coin marks the first Royal Arms reverse on a circulating £1 coin. It's symbolic, historic, and already collectible. Add a rare era, and it becomes a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. These coins appeal to United Kingdom British coin collectors, Moneybag global investors, left-pointing magnifying glass era coin specialists, classical building hash museums and high-end private collectors. This means demand is high and values will likely keep rising, especially as the UK transitions to newer coins and older ones become rarer in circulation.